What's up, YouTube? What's up, everybody? It's your boy Stay Low, and today, man, I got some little shit that I want to give to my audience, give to my people who's been tapping in, just making sure that they get some gems, they just, being with me as I go on my little journey from nothing to something to the come up, everything that I've been trying to go through. So y'all know I've been turning my whole life around. I've been trying to get into the entrepreneurship field. I've just been working. I've been working, trying to do this, trying to do that. And one of the main things I've been trying to do is get myself in the room with millionaire type of people. That's the main thing, because I've listened to all these podcasts. I follow some great people like Game God Goldie, Bandman Kevo, Mr. Organic, all the lifestyle coaches, all the people who's on YouTube doing great numbers. And, everything that they speak about, they all say the same thing in one way or another. They say something that's like, you need to get yourself in a room with them people. You need to get your mentorship. You need to learn discipline. You need to learn integrity. You need to learn how to build yourself up in order to be successful. You just can't get out there and say, I'm going to be successful, but you don't even know the right steps in order to take to become successful. So today, as I was working, I'm a little technician, a pool technician for people who don't know, but I run my own cleaning company for commercial and residential real estate, and we're just starting to expand more, do a lot more things to be able to create more income. And today, as I was doing my last check of the day, there's this guy who I talk to every day. He's big as a motherfucker. He's on his shit. He looks very healthy, very buff. He's doing his thing. And so, every day I usually talk to him, and we just conversate. How you doing? What you got going on? You feel me? We just talk regular conversation type shit. And I had my AirPods in, so I'm listening to music, and I really didn't speak. And when you got a consistent thing going on with people and then something stops, they're gonna start questioning, like, damn, why ain't we having a conversation? Why, you feel me? They gonna start a conversation like, what's the deal? So he asked me, like, how you doing today? Because usually I come and talk to him, I initiate the conversation. But since I didn't do it today, he instantly said, fuck it, I'm gonna go ahead and initiate the conversation. How you doing? What you doing, Stacy? Woo, that's my government name. But I'm like, I'm good, Tim. Everything going good. I'm feeling good. And one conversation led into another. I don't really particularly remember what the conversation initially was, but it ended up going down to me asking him, like, what do you do? Because I see you here every day. I see you putting in the work. And I'm just like, what do you actually do? And it's so crazy, man. It's my first time. I'm really just trying to network and pick his brain, because I'm thinking about, all right, I have to network with people. I have to get my people skills up. I have to communicate. And, he ended up telling me, like, I'm a multimillionaire housing developer. I'm like, damn. So that just blew me, and it really made sense, because he's there early in the morning. He's there in the afternoon, and I don't see him till the next day. But he's consistent with it. So I'm like, that's what's up. So I start asking him questions like, how does that go about? What do you do in your everyday life? Another question I asked him, I'm like, what is it that you do that made you like a multimillionaire? And he was just got to telling me. He's like, yeah, I go and I develop houses or big buildings that cost multi-million dollars. He's like, man, I done made buildings that's worth 240 million, 300 million, 500 million, 100 million. I'm like, damn. He said, I've never, like, when I first started off, I was doing like 100,000, 500,000. But he said, once I really started putting my foot down, I really started getting focused and stuff. He said, out of nowhere, he just literally just started doing numbers. Like, he told me, like, yeah, I was in the field what you was doing. I'm a technician. He said, I was there. I ended up getting a promotion to become an actual superintendent. And then he said he went into the property management field when he first started his business and so forth. And when he was doing a property management, he was always around older people. So he got around them older people, and once they get so further to their end stage, meaning they're about to die, they got a lot of property. He said he was around multi-millionaire, older, rich people, and they would want to try to give their business to their kids. They would try to give these properties, these assets and stuff to their kids, and their kids would take it, but their kids never really wanted to deal with all that. So they was just like, they sold it. So what he did was save up his money, boom, and then he started buying these, and since he knew these people, he knew these families, he knew the people who he was dealing with, he started getting deals, and he started flipping houses, and that's how he started creating this wealth. Well, then that's when he said he was in college as well, but he only went to sophomore year, and then he dropped out because his business started booming. And once he started flipping and doing all this, that, and the third, he ended up going into the development space. And I'm like, damn. So it just baffled me, because I'm over here talking to a millionaire person, a multi-millionaire person, and I didn't even know that he was a multi-millionaire. He was just like, yeah, a lot of people who got millions and millions of dollars, unless they're doing something within the online space and stuff, they're really casual. You barely even know that these people got a lot of money because they don't show it. And I'm like, damn, well, wouldn't it be good for you to just show it? And he was like, I mean, it could be, but he said, why? Why would I want to flex, and why would I want to do this, that, and the third, and show people I got money whenever my name speaks volumes? Like he was telling me, his name is so big, he can go into a restaurant, a 5-star restaurant, and it can be packed. He goes up there and they'll spot him, or he goes right to the counter and they already got a table for him. And he said this happens a lot of places that he go to, and he's very well known. And he was telling me like some of the big housing projects and some of the big buildings that I see in Lexington. He's like, this is what I own. I've done these. This is what I put money down. I build them, and then I make businesses into them. This, that, and the third. And I'm like, wow. So long story short, I start asking questions like, for a young entrepreneur as myself, I'm trying to get in the space, and I'm trying to create my own financial stability, my own financial freedom. I'm trying to, be my own entrepreneur, create generational wealth. And he was like, and I said, so can you at least give me some pointers? He was like, of course I can. So he gave me some gems, man. And this is what I would like, and I tell people this too, but he really elaborated on these gems. He was like, first thing you need to do is start getting up early. And, I used to tell people, and I tell people now, like, you need to start getting up early, but I never really knew why I was getting up early. But I would just get up early, and I would either, do some push-ups, sit-ups. I just, get on the internet and start working on my business more, trying to create this, that, and the third, and just doing my research, reading and stuff. He was like, the main reason why I'm telling you to start waking up early, because he wakes up at 4 o'clock every morning. But he said, the main reason why I want you to get up early is because now you're creating more time in a day. He was like, a lot of people, they talk about how there's not enough time in a day. But if you look at their schedule, they really don't have no stability. They really don't have no time management. They really don't time block what they're doing throughout the day. A lot of people like to go to sleep late, wake up early, and they gotta work 8 to 4, 8 to 5, 9 to 5, however it is that they work life is, and then they go home and chill. They watch TV. They do other things that they think is going to occupy their time, and then they sit there and wonder why they're not getting to a certain place that they want to be. But he said, once you start waking up early, he's like, now you're creating more time for yourself. You're doing a whole lot more. But I'm going to get back to y'all on some other stuff. Hold on. Let me come right back.